guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we got the no item run done with Cell's team against BROLY here. Now this actually really wasn't that bad. I think it definitely really helps that Cell is AGL because it allows you to do two things. Number one, that's to get set up against STR BROLY right here. Like, see, I could put AGL Cell in slot 1, he could tank this, and we're okay, right? And then number two is that means Cell is going to be good against AoE BROLY, and that means that we can actually better survive AoE BROLY. This team does better against AoE BROLY than, like, any other team I've really used against this fight. I mean, maybe, like, you know, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku could probably solo that BROLY phase. Active skill, then double super attack. He potentially could just, like, one-turn that BROLY, right? For sure. But we have so many characters that could just outright tank or block or absorb or something BROLY's AoE super attack, right? So the first character I really need to talk about is Int Android 16. Like, he is, I mean, one of the keys to my strategy. So Int Android 16, despite being a free-to-play Super Strike character, performs very well in here. Because the way he works is that when he guards, he gets 60% damage reduction, right? So basically, in Android 16, if he's guarding, he doesn't take damage. Now, he has a 50% chance to guard only if the entire rotation is Android/Cell Saga. With this, you know, dual Dokkan Fest, Cell, you know, being the leader for the team, and then Android 16 and 18 being a competent unit as well, we're actually able to, I think, effectively utilize Super Strike 16. The Android 16 and then the 16 and 18 also share Tough as Nails, which means when they're together, they'll have that 5% damage reduction link also. Our entire team is Android/Cell Saga except for AGL Super 17. So literally the number one most important thing is we just have to keep AGL Super 17, and then we have to keep Android 16 on opposite rotations. As long as we do that effectively, we are good to go, right? So what happens is these runs really were, like, this was not that bad. I did die a couple of times, mostly because of goddamn Android 16 and 18. The Int 16 typically doesn't get me killed. He's kind of tanky, like tanky enough, even without his guard, unless he gets hit by a super attack in here, right? Dude, it's Android 16 and 18. They could be so good, but they're not. They're just so frustrating. 16 and 18, they could activate their guard potentially on every single hit they get touched with, but it's not, like, all that, I don't know, I mean, maybe these were probably just unlucky runs. I tweeted about it, but it's just like, this took me, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days of doing attempts. Sometimes I've been recording videos. Like today, you know, this was my third attempt of the day. The first attempt of the day was a LR Vegito Blue against BROLY Showcase. Then I did 2 attempts, and I got it on the third attempt of the day. But it's just 16 and 18 just routinely getting super attacked and taking 800k damage. Like, I don't, like, medium chance to guard is just such a meme. Now, Cell is actually super good because I don't know if it's this run, but I had an AGL second form Cell in the 3rd slot, and he survived the super attack from this BROLY, which I was very impressed with. He took 500k plus damage, but we lived. And it's like this team heals so much because of 19 and 20 and 17 and 18. 19 and 20, once we get to AoE BROLY, any super attacks directed at them, they will heal from. And then the Tech Android 17 and 18, I mean, when you just get 10 Tech Orbs with them, they're healing like hundreds of thousands of HP. So really, that's what makes this team so powerful, is that it's like, as long as we don't get caught with a super attack, basically on 16 and 18, or the Super Strike 16 without his guard up, we don't die. Cell, like, look at this, look at Cell right here. That was a 7 million attack set. Look at this rotation. It's not like this is like, I mean, he is getting support right there, but it's not like that's like, oh, this is his best setup. Cell does good, right? Like, just, like, you know, notice Cell is not on rotation, right? The team is not structured in a way where Cell can really take advantage of the team, right? Like, it's like he needs more help, right? Like, we need potentially like, you know, LR physical cell to EZA or the LR int cell to EZA or something like that. I don't really deem those characters good enough to run in this stage, in LR cell or the physical LR cell. Like, it's like, if you do a 1 in 100 run where, like, Broly never attacks the middle slot and you have int cell there, sure. But his defense just is not good enough. Especially, like, this fight, you'd think it's the AoE phase that really weeds out weak units from this fight, but it's the AGL phase, where Broly attacks 30 times per turn, and he sprinkles in 2 different super attacks. Broly is so cheap, because the amount of times he's super attacked in slot 1 and slot 3, it's, like, you can't, like, play around that. If he's super attacking slot 1 and 3, like, that's so hard to survive, right? With, like, any team in the game. It's really tough. So, AGL Broly in this event is definitely sort of like the, I don't know, the bad unit slayer, right? It's very difficult to hide from AGL Broly. So you guys might have noticed I'm using AGL Super 17. LR Super 17 sucks. Listen to me. He's horrible. I don't know what they were thinking with him. Now, he can do okay damage, LR Super 17. And he does have his active skill. I was trying him at first for the no item run here. And I had a run before. Okay, so let's watch this, right? So AGL Super 17, tanks it, nothing. They absorb it, thanks for the free HP, cocksucker. And then Cell takes damage, but like 185k, like it's nothing. Like we easily live that, not a problem. But LR Super 17, I had runs where I finished this phase of Broly off with LR Super 17's active skill. It was awesome, right? He could do some pretty good damage on that, but just the way he's designed overall is just horrible. Like AGL Super 17 does better than LR Super 17. LR Super 17 has type advantage against AGL Broly, yet he takes 400k plus from AGL Broly's super attacks. AGL 17 takes less damage than LR Super 17. They crush that unit so bad. LR Super 17, it's just such a disappointment. That character is, right? Like I was so bummed when I tried AGL Super 17 and found how much better he performed in here. It was just stunning to me, right? Like the fact that, obviously Tech LR Super 17 gets one shot by this Broly, essentially, right? So does most units in the game. And AGL Super 17 tanks it easily, he's AGL. But AGL Super 17 tanking better against AGL Broly, I was not expecting that. It's just, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. Yep, sorry. Nope, no, you're not doing that today. No, sir. Right there, 16 guards. If he doesn't guard, we die. Probably, right there. Yeah, our health is not high enough. But that's it, boom, GG. Like, we make it through this phase thanks to 19 and 20 absorbing his AoE and 17 and 18 just blocking his AoE. Then we get into happy fun time, which is how many turns do we survive against this asshole when like look at this field. He supers twice per turn often. So it's like, you really just have to pray. There's not much counterplay to this Broly besides just get lucky, right? Like, it's like, he is so ridiculous. And keep in mind that his super attack does 1.2 million damage. So it's very difficult to survive. If 16 and 18 guard, they could tank it easy. 19 and 20 can absorb it, 17 and 18 can block it. I don't know if Perfect Cell ever ate a super attack. Like, I just feel like he never even got supered once in all my attempts against AGL Broly, stunningly. I think AGL Cell, if he triple supered, can live, and we have, like, full health. I do think he would survive. He'd maybe take 400, 500k damage. Remember that Perfect Cell is crazy, right? Like, what can be difficult about this fight would be the tech phase, but I found that second form Cell with, 2 dupes is able to live if we have full HP, which is really, like, all I could ask for, right? Just not getting one-shot type disadvantage is good enough for me. And then we're able to bust out 17-18's active skill right here. I mean, honestly, this isn't really that bad of a turn to where I needed to pop it right here, but remember that they can only do it if the enemy is above 35% HP. So if I don't use it here, I'm not going to be able to. And that's why I wasn't able to use it against AoE Broly before, right? Because I believe AoE Broly's HP was below 35%. which is sort of their one restriction, right? Really, not really. It's not really that bad. Who knows, though? I mean, we never know. This, maybe 16 wasn't guarding here, and their active skill allowed us to get the no-item run done. It's very possible, right? Very possible. So, that pretty much covers it. I mean, I think all the units being used here does, you know, show us. I could have done something like run, like, Tech God Goku on the team, right? But remember, I like to just use the actual team itself. But Tech God Goku is so good that you really can just toss him on any team against this Broly fight. He doesn't need a leader skill, really. The Tech God Goku, like, he could actually live these supers from AGL Broly and SDR Broly. So, like, you know, Tech God Goku's a legitimate option. Alright, so how much damage do we take right there? 250 AK, right? Again, LR Super 17 is taking 400k plus from that same super attack, which then just puts us in a really bad position. And then don't forget this absolutely busted, stupid unit. They heal on super, and then if Broly decides to super them, he just basically full heals us. They're just so stupid. Okay, this is the turn. I think Cell triple super, triple crits right here, and just does so much damage, despite the fact that, like, there's no big bad boss's ultimate life form. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god, it's just like an insane turn by Cell. Like, okay, he didn't crit in the last one, but still, like, that was just ridiculous right there. That's a huge damage he put down on Broly. So right here, I figured if I make it through this turn, we win. I decided to put Int 16 in slot 3, because I felt like it's so tough. Like, do I want to die for the 50th time because 16 and 18 don't guard, or do I want to go for 16's 50% chance to guard? Remember that 16 and 18 can proc their guard every single hit. So maybe the first hit they don't guard, but the second hit they do guard. I decided to bank on Int Android 16 instead of 16 and 18, though. I just flat out, yep, sorry, cocksucker, it doesn't work against them. But I just did not want to, like, die to this loser unit again. They're good, but, like, it's the amount of times I've died to their foolishness. Now, you know what's really funny? Is 16 doesn't guard either. But, like, we're able to make it. Dude, my balls, my asshole were clenched so tight at the end right there. Because it's like, I knew, like, if I made it, like, we were good, right? Like, I just got to make it through that turn. And then Cell is going to cook. Because Broly does not dodge, right? Like, it's like, Broly doesn't have dodge like a lot of other, you know, tough bosses do. So, we just shit on him. Like, get a shit on, kid. Well, what is he going to do? Super 19 and 20? Super AGL Super 17? Like, the only chance he'd have is the Super Cell. Right? But, like, that's it. Like, it's boom. And AGL Super 17, super attacking first is giving him extra defense, so that the super attack is not really going to do as much damage. So, there we go. Broly, no item. Cell is crazy. Cell is stupid. Cell has helped out that the Android team is ridiculous, though, for sure. But none of them really work that well with him. One other funny thing is, remember that AGL Cell does have the Gentleman link, and in Android 16 also does have that. So, any turns where we're able to get in Android 16 in the middle slot and Cell in the last slot, we're able to get, I believe it's 2 key and 20% defense. So, let me know what you guys think about Cell is a bad boy. Getting this done, like, there's so few units in the game that could do this. And Cell and his team, Cell's incredible leader skill. Again, I've seen second form Cell tank the Tech Broly. You know, Cell was not carried through this run. He helped us a lot. I wasn't even able to pop his active skill. Many other runs, I used Cell's active skill to beat, like, AoE Broly and stuff like that. We didn't even get a chance to use it in this run. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.